A new exhibition at the Tampa Museum of Art showcases one of the 20th century's most influential artists. With us now is curator of modern and contemporary art, Joanna Robotham. A new exhibition at the Tampa Museum of Art showcases Robert Rauschenberg, it's called America Mix 16.
That's right.
And he specialized in, and you're going to see some of his art in just a little bit. These are called, is it combines?
They are somewhat of a reference to the combines.
Okay, all right.
What's interesting about this story is that most people know Rauschenberg for his paintings and his sculptures and the combination of the two, which are ultimately resulted in his combines. But early on in his career, he was very passionate about photography.
Right.
So this is what this body of work references.
Okay, and he was, not to say that he just did photography and sculpting. I was reading about him. He could do everything. He was a painter, he was a sculptor, he was into photography, as we're going to see, printmaking, paper making, and he did some performing as well.
Yes, I mean, he was clearly one of the most impactful, inspiring artists of the 20th century, and we're so lucky that our collection has so many wonderful pieces by Rauschenberg.
And we've got some of these pieces. Can we put those up and take a look at some of the things you're going to see? Now, what are we? That's like an everyday object.
An everyday object. So this portfolio, America Mix 16, references places, cities that he visited on a road trip in the early 1950s. And these were just everyday moments, everyday scenes that he found to be quite beautiful. They're things that we might see on a daily basis, but through his lens, he was able to kind of frame it in a way that makes you see the beauty in the mundane.
I'm getting kind of a Jack Kerouac take on all this. I wonder if he was inspired
possibly
by On the Road and got out there and wanted to put a real artistic take on it.
Absolutely. Early on in his career, Rauschenberg wanted to photograph America inch by inch. Those are his exact words. And obviously that's, a very difficult thing to accomplish, but I think he's done a really wonderful job of capturing some of America's cities.
Found art, I believe he called it.
Exactly.
Now he had a studio in New York City, I believe, and he split his time between New York City and was it Captiva?
Correct.
Did he have a studio in Captiva?
He did, yes.
Okay.
And it was there when he was in the early 1970s where he picked up photography and started to photograph around Captiva and Fort Myers. So it was really, I think, this area plays a big part of Rauschenberg's story.
Has any of this, or has some of this not been seen before?
This portfolio was actually on view at the museum in the 1980s. So we are putting it back on view, and it's been nearly, I guess, 30 years since it's first been, acquired as part of our collection, and reintroducing our visitors to this wonderful portfolio.
Wow, okay, so it's on display right now through January?
Through January 5th, yes.
Through January 5th, okay, yeah, the works of Robert Rauschenberg, and there's all the information for you. A great facility over there. It's always so nice to swing into the Tampa Museum of Art. Joanna, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Nice to see you resplendent in green today.
Thank you.
Looking lovely.